A Walk in the Desert by Carolyn Arnold. Words to read: water, full, animals, early, warm, eyes. A Walk in the Desert is a kind of literature called expository nonfiction. Expository nonfiction gives information about a topic. In the next selection, you will read about a walk in the desert. I notice that the author uses real photographs. And the photographs have labels like hedgehog cactus, teddy bear cholla cactus, barrel cactus, prickly pear cactus. When I see stories with real photographs and facts in them, that makes me think I'm probably going to read about real things, that it'll be a kind of nonfiction. On these 2 pages, the author starts to make me feel like I'm having a walk in the desert. I like where the author says, "Isn't it very hot? Where are we? See the bright sun?" And the author even says, "Let's take a walk." So I feel like I'm being talked to and I'm being shown around. So here I'm introduced to the desert. It says the ground is dry, there's not much water. And then over on this page, it starts to tell me all about a kind of desert plant, a cactus. So here I have to ask myself what the main idea is. Are these 2 pages telling me that this story is going to be all about the desert or all about cactus? I think maybe the main idea is going to be about the desert. The title's a good clue too, A Walk in the Desert. It looks like cactus is going to be a little detail that I'll learn more about. So I think this is going to be mainly about the desert. Here I'm learning more about kinds of cactus in the desert. Oh, this one's really cool. Look how tall that is. The saguaro cactus. And I think those flowers that bloom are so pretty. It'd probably be interesting to try the prickly pear fruit. It makes me wonder how this cactus is the same and different from a tree. I know a cactus has, yeah, that's right, spines, whereas a tree has, oh yeah, you're right, the tree has leaves. But they both can grow tall. But I see the cactus grows in the desert, but a tree grows in the, you're right, in the forest. I sure am glad that the author put photographs in here. That way we can see what things in the desert really look like. Now this page is neat. I can see by the pictures and read in the words how some of the cactus actually are homes for the creatures in the desert. Look, the woodpecker can tap, tap, tap and make a home in the cactus. I sure do like how the author has organized this. It really just makes me feel like I'm walking through the desert and I'm being shown the animals and the plants that live there. Right down to the woodpecker and the owl and the hawk hunting for food. Oh, here it looks like we're reading about more creatures in the desert. Which one is your favorite? Yeah, those are pretty neat. I think that Roadrunner's pretty cool, how it runs fast, but it doesn't fly too much. Did you notice that it says what the lizard needs to stay warm? Yeah, you're right. The lizard needs the sun's heat. But when they get too hot, they go into the shade. Here we have some more interesting creatures in the desert. We have the dangerous rattlesnake. We have the desert tortoise. How do you know when the rattlesnake is warning you to stay away? That's right, it'll shake its tail. That's its signal, stay away. And this desert tortoise shell is pretty cool. That's right, that hard shell not only protects the tortoise from its enemies, but it also keeps it from the hot sun. Ooh, the jackrabbit. He's made for the desert. His long legs help him run away from danger. What do you think he uses to hear danger? That's right, those big, big ears. Here the setting of our selection has changed. Look, now it's nighttime in the desert. It looks like there's a lot more activity at night. Why do you think more animals come out at night? Oh, you think because it cools down? It says the desert air cools, so they can come out to hunt and find food. There's a lot of fun things you could do in the desert. Point to the one that looks the most fun to you. Would you like to visit a desert? They're all over the world. Remember, it's not just being hot that makes something a desert, but the thing all deserts have in common is there is little rain. That's what makes a desert a desert. Pretty interesting stuff. Maybe you'll go and visit a desert someday. What about you, Daisy? Do you want to visit a desert? Cooper? Do you want to visit a desert? Do you? No? You just want a snack? Okay.